welcome everyone for a race for a good cause, the struggle beyond the decade, Suicide Awareness 200 here at Las Vegas, presented by MaxSpeedTV. How is everybody out there doing in chat here tonight? This is going to be I would say, an interesting race. These are the new gen cup cars, so I don't know exactly how these cars run. I've never ever, I just got the car last night, so I don't know exactly how these cars are going to be, but from what I've been seeing here in practice, they can hammer it down. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. We've got about 12 drivers out here. So I don't know, we should have more coming in over time. I see Kathy out there already in chat here tonight. Of course, if anybody wants to donate for a good cause here to Struggle Beyond the Decade, the link to that Facebook is pinned in chat here tonight, up at the top of chat, so you can go directly to it and of course donate directly to Struggle Beyond the Decade instead of having to go through certain channels. But before we get into the race here tonight, of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, going to be calling the action here for all of you. But before we get into the race, we've got a couple of people we need to talk to here tonight. So here we go. We're going to bring up the owner, of course, of this thing, and of course the owner of Struggle Beyond the Decade. We're going to go ahead and start with Mr. Travis Dowley here tonight. Travis, a good cause. We've did this once before, and we're doing it again.
We are, man. First off, I appreciate everybody that has, put some time and effort into this to make this happen. Appreciate you broadcasting, coming in. Again, there's a lot of guys that put some time into this to make sure that this is going to run off here, hopefully without a hitch. But yeah, it's a fantastic cause for what we're doing here. And I'm actually going to turn it over to Aaron here because he'll be able to talk a little bit more about Struggle Beyond the Decade and everything that we're donating the money for. So yeah, I'll turn it over to Aaron.
Aaron, go ahead, bud. Mike's yours.
What's going on?
All righty, buddy. Well, Aaron, you are the, I guess you would say, president of Struggle Beyond the Decade. What made you decide to do this? We've done this once before, and now we're doing it again, bud. Talk about it.
Yeah, so, me and Travis has been helping me out here with the nonprofit, and, COVID happened this last year, so it put the nonprofit on hold for a little bit, just because when we're looking around and trying to find healthy donors being people that are interested in the same outcomes that we believe in for the nonprofit, battling veteran suicide and other veteran issues on the lines of PTS and TBI and just transition issues. We didn't feel it was right to, looking for donations and stuff like that during, a world pandemic. So, with us getting through COVID and things starting to clear up, we've been on a mission for 2021 to not just, help veterans and tell our stories with it, but also, find other healing modalities and awareness programs. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this year, with our main focus being on a veterans healing retreat happening on August 25th, where we're going to take 6 veterans and try to help them receive some holistic treatment and some counseling and get them through their transformation process.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, going back to what you said before, back in 2020, the pandemic really set a hold on a lot of people, not just y'all, but, everybody, and veterans included. Yeah. So, trying to get back into the swing of things, it's going to take a little bit of time, and not, what a way to do it with, virtual and, of course, in real life.
Yeah. Well, with the pandemic going on, it didn't stop the suicide crisis. It actually, suicide rates have gone up, not just on the veteran side, but just on all sides of the house. It has gone up about 20%, and when we mask up and we're, the word social distancing is actually an oxymoron, because you can't be social and distance at the same time. So, this people that are already isolating and dealing with mental health things, and they're used to being out and, for people that are like what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I leave for Mount Rainier to go climb that mountain again with a bunch of veterans, and people that depend on those things to get outdoors, to go to go utilize services and stuff like that, and having that isolation of being stuck in your home really caused a big, just increase in the crisis all across the board, not just with veterans, but with everybody. So we're pretty excited about getting motivated this year about, finding people, place, and space to find treatment, to find community and connection. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And of course, people can donate straight to Struggle Beyond the Decade. Aaron, I know you've got that as well, probably want to go over. I've also got it pinned in chat as well, but, if you want to get that information out there, who can they contact? Who can people go to through you, what's the option?
Yeah, so our Facebook page is kind of our most active, Facebook and Instagram. That's where mostly on Facebook is where we do a lot of stuff. And if you just look up Struggle Beyond the Decade or at Struggle Beyond the Decade on Facebook, that'll link you right in. It can take you to our website. Our website's also up, which is strugglebeyondthedecade.com. And people can donate there, find more information about what we're doing, or just contact me directly, and they can reach me at strugglebeyondthedecade.films@gmail.com.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Aaron Martinez, the owner of a Struggle Beyond the Decade, but with help from others like Mr. Travis Dowley up here. Travis, you're going to be out here racing tonight. And, like I said, for a good cause. Brand new car.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun. Josh, I'm not going to lie to you. I probably haven't had more than 15 minutes of seat time in this new car. I don't know how much time some of these other guys have got into it. It just got released to us a couple weeks ago. But hey, I thought, why not, right? Let's get it. Let's get after it.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. Well, Aaron, bud, thank you again for everything that you're doing for Struggle Beyond the Decade. Not only suicide awareness for veterans, but for, everybody in general, for the time you spent doing. Man, it means not only a lot to the veterans, but for everybody out there as well. And, of course, Travis, bud, thank you for jumping in and helping Aaron, because, without the support, none of it would be possible.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to make a little small comment about that too. Travis is not a veteran of the military service, but this has been a part of what I've been trying to do too, is when we have community connection. Travis found himself in an area this year of his life, especially with COVID going on, that, he found himself dealing with some struggles as well. So, I wasn't going to just turn him down and be like, hey, you're not a veteran, so I'm not going to help you. And I believe that when you help, when you help one, that always comes back to bless you down the road. So, I was able to help Travis out, and he's right back in the driver's seat, and he's, got himself fixed up, healed up, and feeling good about life. And he's able to give back now by supporting this cause, and, something that he can relate to, not just from a veteran experience, but, just from the mental health community. So much love to Travis and his family, and you guys for all putting this on. So best of luck to everybody at the race today.
Well, and we do appreciate, Travis. He's a good old guy, man. He ain't old. I didn't call you old, Travis. All right, Aaron. Right. All right. If that's all we have, Aaron, for you, if you want to say anything else, Travis, we're going to bring up that next person.
Yeah, real quick, let's just bring up Robert here.
Okay.
Obviously, Robert owns Tucson Sound Art, and he made a pretty large, generous donation.
Thank you, sir.
So, let's bring in Robert here, and that way him and Eric can kind of get to know each other, and again kind of figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, Robert Pattingale, bud, Garrett, got a copy?
M4.
All right. Well, you're up here in the broadcast booth. Aaron Martinez, Travis Dowley, myself, Joshua Medlock. Hearing you made a pretty good donation, man. Talk about it.
Well, bottom line is, I was a former Marine, 83 to 1990, and all of our experiences are different. So every time I have an opportunity to donate to a good cause. No doubt that, every individual that's served in the military has different experiences, and sometimes you come back and everything's squared away, and other times you need somebody to support you. And the topic of suicide for vets is certainly a big deal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, Aaron, here's the guy right here.
Well, Robert, on behalf of my nonprofit, and we just want to say thank you for that generous donations. And we're going to be taking. I'll be climbing Mount Rainier here on Wednesday. I'll be up on the top of the summit, and I have 2 Marines that I'm taking with me. They're from here in Iowa, giving them an opportunity to get up that mountain and have some camaraderie together. So I love Marines as much as they love me. So
that's great. What you're doing there. Hopefully, snap a few pictures and drop them in the Discord or through the group or whatever. But yeah, we got to help one another, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what branch of service you served in. It's not just about the Marine Corps; it's about all branches of service, and anything that we can do to help one another is a key.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some matchers out there, right? That's our goal, right?
That's right. That's right.
$500. Let's see if we can get some other people to jump in and match that and exceed that.
Yes, sir. So, looking at this, we're climbing Rainier. I'm taking 2 Marine veterans, and I'm taking actually a police officer too, because our work doesn't just extend to the veteran community; it also goes out to first responders. So, that these things take money to do, but our big focus, besides our ruck march that we're putting on this year for suicide awareness, is this retreat, this healing retreat. These things cost around $17,000 just to get 6 veterans, in there for 4 days to get them holistic treatment plans. So. And we've had nothing but phenomenal turnarounds in the retreats that I've worked in at Florida with Operation Warrior Resolution. So we're motivated about doing our own this year. Travis is going to be on board helping us out with that. So that donation and any matches that come along with it is going to be just make our life a lot easier so we can get these veterans serviced.
The old pills only do so much, right? You got to get
That's right.
Square in the brain. And the big man upstairs is the one that can square it all the way, right?
That's right. That's right.
Higher power that they call to, but I have no doubt and belief that God can heal all things, and when you look to a higher power, He can heal those wounds that no one else can heal.
That's right.
Well, thank you again, Robert. I know I've said it to you, offline, but again, I just want to extend my gratitude for you. Pushing in as much as you did and wanting to help out for the cause. So thank you.
Absolutely glad to do it. And, afterwards, keep us all posted on the progress. I'm involved with a lot of other veteran groups, and every time I have a chance to do something, we're going to do it to keep it rolling. Thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Focus on the race. All right. See ya.
All right, well, that was Robert Pattengale, Aaron Martinez, and Travis Dowley. We're going to be coming down to about almost 2 minutes left here. I'm going to give these guys time to get out there and practice. Robert, Travis, good luck tonight in the race. Aaron Martinez, again, thank you so much for what you're doing. Let's have a good time here tonight.
Great talking to you guys again. Thank you.
All right. Well, that is, of course, like I said, Aaron Martinez, the CEO of Struggle Beyond the Decade. Robert Pattengale making that generous donation to the nonprofit organization. And, of course, Travis Dowley helping him put on this, helping Aaron put this on. And for the second time, it's been on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate everybody out there that is tuning in. Less than 2 minutes to go here. I see Kathy out there chatting it up. Let's get it out there. Share it. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, whatever the case may be. Let's get some people out here watching for a good cause. We've got 13 watching and right now 0 likes, but I'm sure we'll get that and get those likes up there as the race goes on. But of course, as always, we are going to step away and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Don't go anywhere because qualifying will be underway when we come back.
can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on Max Speed TV. Now, qualifying is pretty much over with. Everybody has put in most of their 2 laps. We do have some that has not came out on track yet. That's Matthew Wilson and Blake Trawick. But Tyler Burton is right now going to be our pole sitter for this evening with a 31.186, 57 of a second ahead of Justin Belmonte. Going to be starting, as of right now, on the outside of him in the front row. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the pre-race analytics here real quick for everybody just tuning in. There is a strong wind out there, looks like coming out of the south. at about 14 miles an hour. We got an air temp of 72, a track temp of 75. We're going to be pulling 134 laps here this evening, 200 miles. Now, it was going to be 5 sets of tires here this evening, but we had to go into another session, and I think it might be unlimited now. But I don't think tires are going to be the problem here in these new generation cars. Now, fuel window, they are running 60% fuel. So 30 to 40 laps it's going to be close. They will have to pit before the stages, and we will go over that here in just a second. A pit road speed 50 miles an hour. We got a pace speed of 60. I was talking about the stages. Now, stage 1 is going to be at the completion of lap 40. Hitting 41. That is the way it works. And then stage 2 at the completion of lap 80, hitting 81, and then we'll have a shootout to the finish. So they are going to be running stages here tonight. They do get 2 green, white, checkered attempts if it comes down to that. With 13 drivers in the facility here this evening, I don't foresee many, if any cautions. Other than the stages. We might have 1 or 2, but I don't know. I'm not used to these vehicles. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I do know we got some great drivers out there. Some of these drivers I know, so we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get our pole sitter down here real quick. Tyler Burden, bud, got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, Tyler, you are going to come into tonight. It looks like grabbing the pole with a 31-186, but really it's not all about, grabbing the pole or anything. It's for a good cause here tonight. But talk about these new cars real quick.
I mean, they kind of feel like the Gen 6. I do like them a little bit better than the Gen 6. There might be a little bit more driving to them, but I really can't get a grasp of what they are. If they're a draft package or if they're a driver package or what they really are right now. Kind of feels like a draft package to me.
So you're thinking more of a, staying in a pack with 3 or 4 other cars running together. That's kind of what you're feeling?
It's definitely like a plate track kind of feel. That's what I'm getting from it. You got to stay in a pack, just kind of stay patient with everything, and just kind of be there for the end when it gets real wild.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm talking about tires. I was kind of doing my metal lurking around before the whole thing got started here tonight. I've been hearing it might not come down to tires.
I don't know that it'll come down to tires. Maybe when we get more cars in a pack, it might eat at the tires a little bit more. But shoot, from practice, I didn't really feel a whole lot of give up in the tires. They just kind of held firm for a good long while. Almost the entire run. A little bit of working some magic and they'll be all right.
I love, yeah. And, when you get into these tracks like Vegas or in a new car too, and I'm sure not a lot of people's got a lot of practice with these cars. How many times have you been out here?
Well, with my work schedule, I ain't had much time to mess with anything. I've messed with them here and there, a little bit of road course, a little bit at Charlotte, but yeah, they feel a little not entirely different. You can't lean on the side force as much, but they feel slightly different.
All right, well, like I said, you're going to be starting on the pole here. Justin Belmonte is going to be on the outside of you. But what do you got to do to keep everybody behind you?
I don't know that keeping everybody behind me is the thing to do. It might be just run it like a plate track and just kind of be patient, run your race, and be there at the end. Because you can do a lot of working with the air.
All right.
Definitely an Earnhardt package.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was watching out here earlier today in practice, and it looked like in the pack, man, everybody was just right there together, almost bumper to bumper.
Definitely.
All righty, Tyler. Well, good luck out there tonight, bud, and congratulations on pole here this evening.
Thank you. We'll see you.
All right, well, that's going to be coming down to about 1:08 left here. Let's see who else we got in chat here tonight. Looks like Terry Jansen Jr. out there. Well, you are most certainly welcome there, Terry. Looks like Brendan Kennedy out there in chat. Yeah, Brendan, yeah, this was planned like 2 weeks in advance, and I just got it put up on YouTube yesterday. So glad to see you out there, Brendan, one of our moderators over here at MaxSpeedTV. Shows up when he can. It looks like 19 watching, 4 likes. Thank you all for the support, not only for myself, Struggle Beyond the Decade, MaxSpeedTV, you know, everybody out there. We do appreciate all the support each and every week. Thank you all. Well, coming down to the last 24 seconds here, we are going to get them on the grid here tonight. Let's go ahead and take off that driver bar. We'll get out of the pre-race analytics here real quick. Of course, if you are just tuning in, myself, Joshua Medlock, up here going to be calling the action for everybody, and I hope it's some good action. But from what I've seen in practice, so we will just wait and see. But here we go, the starting grid here tonight for the Struggle Beyond the Decade, the Suicide Awareness 200 here at Las Vegas. Our MaxSpeedTV starting grid is going to be Tyler Burden with a 31.186 on pole. Justin Belmonte on the outside in second. Matthew Wilson in third. Robert Carroll in fourth. David Castelli fifth. Derek Schilling in sixth. Derek Lyon in seventh. Harry Jansen in eighth. Travis Daly in ninth. Robert Pattengale in 10th. Michael Lewis there in 11th. Sean Patrick 12th. And then riding shotgun, going to start in the back, is going to be Blake Trawick there in 13th. 13 drivers here tonight. Not a huge field, but it is big enough for sure. They should only get one pace lap here once they start rolling off. Yeah, Brendan, it's me. I've been off for 2 weeks, bud. A little rusty. I'm a little rusty. It'll take me some time to get back into the swing of things for sure. All right, we are rolling off here. Now, we'll look at some of the paints they got out here tonight, too. As the race goes on. Curry Burry out there in chat. Good luck all. These drivers scrubbing some tires already. Going to be interesting to see how far they can actually make it on fuel. 60%. The brand new, the next gen Cup cars. I'm in for a show myself. I have been seeing some pictures from drivers, and of course watching the practice here tonight as well. And I got to tell you, if from what I'm seeing is true, these cars are going to make me lose my voice for sure. Well, we're in the middle of 3 and 4. That pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road, and we will be underway. And just waiting for the hard left turn for that pace car to dive off. There it goes. Waiting for the green flag. Tyler Burden on the inside. Green flag is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here tonight. The Struggle Beyond the Decade. The Suicide Awareness 200 here at Las Vegas. Already we are seeing that outside line forming up. Now are they going to be able to hold it? That's going to be the thing. Still side by side, that 12. Justin Belmonte falling back, leading the first lap here tonight. Tyler Burden. Matthew Wilson from 3rd to 2nd already. David Castelli, 5th to 3rd, up a couple of spots. Derek Lane, 7th to 4th. Travis Daly, 9th to 5th. Now they're going to go single file. Look at the action back here in this second group. Got a 5-packer. Harry Jansen, Sean Patrick. Oh, Sean Patrick. Almost up into the wall. Did lose a spot. Fell back right in front of a Robert Pattengale there in the 33. Whoa, oh no, we got him wrecking already. Matthew Wilson involved in this. First caution of the evening, lap number 3. Let's go back and take a look at what transpired for the first caution. Line number 5 there on the inside. Did make the pass on the 06. Here comes the 24 as well. Had a good run. It looks like he didn't try to go make the pass. Now we're going to dive it down into 1. And is this where this happened? Yes, it was. Like the 24 contact, maybe a little bit of net coding there too. Let's go back here and take a look and see what happened. Oh, definitely a little bit of net code there, and I'm sure that was probably pretty much net code between the 24 and that 5. But also getting involved is the 06 and the 88. Gonna get a piece of it. Engine blown for the 88, it looks like already. Is gonna be Derek Line. Now they do get 1 reset, and this is not how you wanted to do it early on, is use a reset this early. Then you have got to really be careful throughout the rest of the race, and we've still got a long way to go. And everybody pretty much down pit road. It looks like Robert Carroll's going to stay out. Sean Patrick is going to stay out as well. Everybody else down pit road. Derek Line got his reset. He's back out on the track. Harry Jansen, Robert Pattengale running out the top 5 off of pit road. Travis, like he is going to fall back to 6th. Now we won't talk to anybody just yet. We're gonna see if these guys can get a good green flag run in. Pace car lights might go off this time. We'll wait and see. And the pace car lights are off. We are going to be going back green next time by already. Be coming to lap number 7 of 134. Still got a ways. But Robert going to be up front. He's going to get us going. The 26 of Sean Patrick onto the outside. That would be row 1. Row 2, Derek Line, Terry Jansen. Row 3, Robert Pattengale, and Travis Daly. Going to round out the top 6 here onto the back stretch of Sin City, Las Vegas. Right in the middle of 3 and 4. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Looks like everybody else is out here. Michael Lewis is back out, but that pace car will dive off. Michael Lewis will have a full head of steam here coming to the start. And Robert is going to go. John did not time it right. He is going to fall back to second here as we are going to go 3 wide back here to the back. That did not last but a second. Travis split the gap there, took it 3 wide. Now we're going to go straight single file. Back here where there's a little bit more action, Terry Jansen. That mid to high line goes, I believe that is the one of Michael Lewis, down 2 laps. And we've still got action going on up here. That 12 of Belmonte trying to get back up to where he started in second. And you can just see the draft here. Look how close they are, down into 3. And oh man, this is going to be I believe he's right. I believe everybody's right. This is going to be more of a draft package than anything. See the damage on the 87. That's going to be Derek Schilling. Side by side, the 33 and the 15. They almost touch. Robert Pattingale and Travis Daly. Robert Carroll falling back. He led a couple of laps. Now he's starting to fall back. Sean Patrick taking over the lead. He will lead his first lap here tonight. Side by side throughout the field. We've got a couple of packs, though. We got that big pack up front, and then Terry Jansen here in the 78. With Blake Trawick and Tyler Burden. These 3 working together. Let's get up here where this group is going on with the side-by-side still happening. Travis Daly leading it here tonight. Found his way up front, followed by the 24 of David Castelli. 11 laps in. Oh, man. Oh, man. Potential 3 wide action there. Boy, that one. Oh, the one getting loose right up in front of the 26. Good save by not only Michael Lewis, but the 26 of Sean Patrick as well. And you can't really count out the 5 either of Matthew Wilson. He was right there in the mix. And we're going to see some 3 wide up front. Oh, good save. Save it. Save it. 24, David Castelli. 3 wide. Good save. He's still trying to save it. Oh, no. We are going to have a caution. Tried to save it. Oh. All right. Well, let's take a look here. David Castelli in the 24, the 15 goes high. And there goes the number 12. And it looks like right there some contact between David Castelli and Travis Daly. Travis was able to save it. 24 tries. It gets hit by the 87. Goes off the apron. I don't know if he thought he had it saved or what. And then he comes right back up onto the track, hitting the 78. And then right there, the 06, and nowhere to go, glitching through the 24. And the 06 of Tyler Burden gonna go sideways, and then they hit again. Oh. Not entirely sure what is going on out there. Is these cars, are they hard to drive? Is it the package? Well, I don't really know, because I've yet to be out there in them. And it looks like Justin Belmonte going to be coming down pit road. Travis Daly thought about it. Nope, he is going to stay out. Along with the 87 of Derek Schilling, Sean Patrick, Eric Line. Now let's see here if we can go ahead and have a chit chat with somebody. Derek, bud, got a copy?
Copy.
Well, Derek, man, unfortunately, beginning of the race, engine blew. Got caught up in that wreck, bud. You had to use your reset, I'm assuming?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
I had to, yeah, that was an unfortunate event. I didn't really have anywhere to go, and yeah, just really couldn't do much about it.
Well, you know, you're still out there, but now you got to be very, very careful because you only get one, don't you?
That is correct.
Yeah. So now you got to be really, really careful throughout the, you know, the laps here tonight. Man, what's going on down there? Is it package racing? Is this Talladega?
It's these cars, you know, they're a lot different in a pack. I'm realizing that now over, you know, when we were practicing and we had 3-4 of us tied together, and I did a practice myself yesterday where I was running in clean air, and clean air, you can just hold her down and let her go. I literally turn the wheel 360 degrees to the left and the car just keeps going through the turn. It doesn't care. It just stuck to the ground. But when you get into this draft window with a big pack and you're dicing back and forth and you're in the draft, out of the draft, it can jostle these cars around quite a bit.
So these cars are totally different from the ones they're running now.
That is correct, yeah. And you know, me personally, I'm more of a dirt track racer, so this is I'm more or less, I can hold my own in an oval, and I feel good. I feel comfortable. I'm making some moves and giving some places up, and just trying to keep it calm, get through the stage, and see how we can finish her out.
Well, just dirt track it.
Yeah.
All right, Derek. Good luck out there.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, that was Derek Lyon. It looks like he is going to be restarting here in that 4th position. Like, you know, yeah, having to use a reset that early, like I was alluding to earlier, folks. You know, when you only get one and you got to use it, you know, early on in the race, whether it be lap 2 or, you know, even lap 60, you know, you've got to be careful. If he gets caught up into something and it shoots his engine again, he's done. We don't want to see that, but that is a very big possibility that could happen, not only for him, but the other drivers that have used a reset. So they got to be careful out here this evening, but we are becoming on lap 17 here. Looks like the pace car lights will probably go off. Going to be Travis Dowley up front. Going to lead his 5th lap, and the pace car lights are going to be off. It's going to be Travis at the 15 on the inside, the 87 of Derek Schilling on the outside. Going to be lap 18 when we get the green. And before we get to the restart here, if anybody wants to trade this heat for some cooler air, we would appreciate it. Down here in Arkansas, or Arkansas, as people like to say. Y'all want to send people up north, want to send some 70s down here, we'd really like to see it. Looks like the only one that didn't pit that last time by, or hadn't pitted it at all, is Sean Patrick. He has not been down pit road. He's been out here all 17 laps. So Travis going to get the restart here. Going to be able to time it. The pace car diving off to the safety of pit road. There it goes. What is Travis going to do? Going to hold back to the green, or is he going to go? The 87 up. Here we go. We're racing. It's green. Doesn't look like the jump they wanted. Look at that, number 12. Justin Belmonte split the gap. Nobody went, so he went. Now he's going to be on the outside of the 27 over Robert Carroll. Now I think that is Bob Carroll that I know him by. Travis leading the pack. Here we go. Diving it down to the inside. The 88 of Derek Lyon. Oh, and here comes the 12 and the 87. Oh, the 12 gets clipped by the 87. Oh no! What a hard lick by Justin Belmonte. Oh, what a lick! That, of course, is going to bring out the caution again. All right, well, we see Justin Belmonte here in the 12, and oh, right there it was. It looks like maybe a little bit of net coating as the 12 was coming up. The 87, however, was right there. There definitely could have been some contact there as well, especially right there as the 12 takes a hard lick into the outside wall. Ouch. I don't know how much damage he has on that machine, but he is, of course, as we go back up live, he is on pit road here. Is he going to use his reset? Go ahead, since can't really tell from that angle. And it looks like, yes, he has used that reset. Justin Belmonte with the 88. I know those two for sure does not have a reset. Now let's see here who else we can talk to. How about we talk to... Oh, he just came down pit road, Mr. Sean Patrick. Let's go ahead and see here if we can get Sean down here. Sean Patrick, bud, got a copy. Sean Patrick, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sean, well, you're going to be coming, we're going to be restarting here, it looks like in 7th as of right now. It looks like you do have some damage, a little bit of damage on the front of that machine. I'm assuming you still have your reset.
I do.
You do. All right. Well, that is probably a good thing, seeing the way these trends are going here early on in the race here tonight. But, and talk about it. What's going on down there? It looks like this is pack racing at its finest. Nobody can get away from one another.
Pretty tight down here. Basically, all you can do is cross fingers, hope for the best, stay away from trouble.
Are these cars hard to drive? Be honest.
Not at all, honestly. Pretty fast for what they are, and they're easy to handle. I personally like the package that we're running. I mean, some people don't like it, some people do. I'm one of them that likes it, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, not to give away your strategies if you've got one or not, but you just came down pit road. What'd you think? About time to just go ahead and come down?
Yeah, might as well go ahead and come down and try to get a little advantage closer to time for the stage in.
Well, that'll be coming up in less than 20 laps, so it's going to be very interesting to see. But, Sean, we got a long way to go, bud. Good luck out there. Man, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, man.
Yep. All right, well, let's go ahead and get back up to the front here. That's going to be the number 15 of Travis, the 88 of Derek Line on the outside. Row 1. Row 2 is going to be Derek Schilling, the other Derek, and Robert Bob Carroll there in the 27. Right, on to the back stretch here at Las Vegas. Now they're putting in about 30, low 30-second laps here. So, if they can get solid green flag runs, before the stage here. Then, of course, after the stage, going into stage 2, now they could definitely wind down this race pretty quickly. But right now, everybody is, I guess, a little nervous. Of course, a big shout out to Struggle Beyond the Decade, Aaron Martinez out there, like I said, for doing what all he does. A big shout out to him. All the fans tuning in out there. We got about 18 watching, 4 likes. Pace car's off and away. Travis is in control. It looks like he is going to wait. No, he's not. He is going to go, and the green flag is out. A good jump by the 15 of Travis Dowley. The 88 not getting the run or jump that he wanted on the outside. He is going to be ran down here, it looks like, by the 87 of Derek Schilling, down into 1, coming out of turn number 2 here momentarily onto the backstretch. Derek Line is going to get passed up by Derek Schilling. Got to battle the Derricks for second, third. Robert Bob Carroll in the 27. It looks like some single file action going on now. Get back here. There's the 5 of Matthew Wilson being run down by the 56 of Blake Trawick. Blake started dead last here. Didn't qualify. Right now he is running currently into that 10th position. He's up 3 spots. And I think Blake might be one of those drivers you're going to have to watch throughout the race. Get back up toward the front. 15 still hanging on. Derek Schilling now falling back as Robert gets around to the inside. Here comes the 24 of David Castelli all over the back of that 87. Got some side-by-side back here. The 33 of Robert Pattengale. The 78, Terry Jansen. Blake Trawick now in the mix again. The 26, Sean Patrick. See how quick these cars get up to one another in the draft is amazing. Robert Carroll up to second. Oh, well, let's watch it right here. They are getting squirrely. 87 of Derek Schilling falling back again. I gotta say, though, good race. So we got another pack back here. Well, not really a pack. Matthew Wilson falling back to Robert Pattengale. Robert gonna make that pass over the 5. Right up here, though, right up front is where the action is. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and the 8th spot. Terry Jansen has made his way up here. And we got a battle for the lead between Travis and David Castelli. David on the outside, that 12. Justin Belmonte pushing the daylights out of the 15. Justin, you better be careful. You only had that one reset, bud. He has found his way back up to where he started in second. Here comes the 24 of David Castelli. Got a good run, it looked like, on the 56, but had to slow down. Now diving it in the 1. They're going to go side by side, almost touch. And there goes Justin Belmonte onto the outside into 3. Not going to be able to get that pass on the 15. It still looks like Las Vegas is that bottom line. That's where you want to be. We are seeing it right here as Travis still continues to hang on. Getting back here to the 56 of Blake Trawick. Well, he has cut down to crack the top 5 into 4th from 13th. What a run Blake is having right now early on in the race. Getting back here to the 88 of Derek Line. He has fallen back to 7th, right where he started. 78 of Terry Jansen, right where he started in 8th. We do have a potential battle between Derek Schilling and Derek Line. The battle of the Derricks. Well, there's Robert, or it was Robert Carroll and Derek Schilling. My bad. Now it looks like we're to go 3 wide on the front stretch. 88 of Derek Line splitting it between the 87 and the 27. Now we have a battle of the Derricks. Derek Line, Derek Schilling's 5th and 6th. Let's go check up front, see what's going on up here. No, not a whole lot. Like a lot of single file mainly. Travis leading the pack here. He's the top 4. Travis, David Castelli, Justin Belmonte, Blake Trowick. Or they race. The closer Derek Line is going to get back up there. Derek Schilling, Harry Jansen. Oh, it looks like Tyler Burton has already taken his car behind the wall. He is done for the evening. So 12 drivers, and all 12 are on the lead lap. Getting a little wild up here. Making a move back here. Blake Trowick. Falling back to 6th. Eric Schilling getting around. Harry Jansen looking to gun for that 56 machine. We are going to be heading into the final 5 laps here of stage 1. Right now, Travis is up front. They can make it here. What are they gonna do? How wild is it gonna get for the stage? Gonna be the big thing. Are they gonna go all crazy? Are they just gonna hold their own and stay single file? I know whoever is the leader is going to be probably doing some blocking. We are going to be taking lap 37 of 134 here. Oh, we got a caution. Oh! Justin Belmonte. Oh, what happened? You have got to be kidding me. I believe that's probably going to do it for the stage. And right there it was. Contact. The 24. Oh, that right, the left front of the 24, the right rear of that 12. And the 12 again goes into the outside wall. Not as hard of a lick as the last time, but still, nonetheless, does smack the outside wall. Let's hope the damage on that machine is not too heavy, but I do believe that is probably going to do it for the stage. Of course, Travis Dowley is going to bring them all down pit road here. Since Travis was leading when that caution came out, I am assuming Travis will be our stage 1 winner. Well, let's go ahead and see here if we can pull up Travis. We'll get confirmation on that as well. We'll wait for him to come out on the track fully. Like we're having a little bit of a night race here at Vegas too. All right, Travis, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, buddy. Well, that was you just answered my question, so therefore, you are going to be coming away with the stage 1 victory here tonight. We got to talk about the beginning of the race here, man. It was a little rough.
It was a little rough. These new cars are, man, there's something else. This track with this car with this package, the draft is real strong. The car is glued to the ground. This Las Vegas is now turned into a super speedway. There's no lifting. You got to protect the bottom. If you want to pass on the outside, you better have help. I think it was kind of everybody just kind of getting used to the car a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too, and not a whole lot of practice time in these cars. It looks like you guys are already getting double file here, so we're not going to keep you much longer, but it's going to take some time for the drivers and everybody on iRacing to get used to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I think we're starting to figure it out now. Hopefully the second half of the race here will clean up a little bit, but these cars are fun, man. There's something else.
Oh yeah, I can tell. I'd love to be down there racing, but we're having fun calling the race. So, all right, Travis. Good luck out there, bud.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Travis Dowley winning stage 1 here tonight. Derek Schilling is going to be the first one off of pit road. Now he is going to be our leader. He is going to get us started here. We're going to be coming to lap 41, where the stage was supposed to end. If it was stayed green. However, we're going to take it all the way until lap 81 this time for stage 2. But Derek Schilling going to be on the inside. Pace car will dive off again to the safety of pit road. And there goes the pace car. Derek, he is already on the loud pedal. What a jump for the 87. And stage 2 underway. For the struggle beyond the decade here at Las Vegas, Suicide Awareness 200. Looks like 25 watching and 5 likes, 26 watching and 5 likes. I think we could probably get that 15 like mark here tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. For a little bit of a charity event. Of course, if anybody wants to donate to Struggle Beyond the Decade, a non-profit organization that tries to do what they can for suicide awareness and, of course, help not only veterans but everybody else as well. They cover the whole spectrum. There is a link in the chat pinned up at the top. You can donate directly to Struggle Beyond the Decade or, of course, on their website at strugglebeyondthedecade.com. More information, just go to the website, read about them. Great group of guys, Aaron Martinez and Travis. Aaron does a fantastic job. Travis coming on board, helping as well. Glad to see all these people coming on board and doing what they can to get awareness out there for suicide. But of course, we have a new leader, not to take it away from Lake Trawick here, but he has found himself up at the top spot here, coming from 13th to 1st. He does have Travis right behind him in the 88 of Derek Lane there in 3rd. And Blake is going to lead another lap here in that number 56 machine. Get back here a little bit further to another group. Looks like the 87 of Derek Schilling is going to be falling back here. Don Patrick in the 26, leading Robert Carroll, Terry Jansen, David Castelli, but they are coming. All right, can we finish? Can we go stage 2 with no cautions? Now, they will have to pit before the end of the stage for sure. Got a battle again for the lead. Travis Dowley to the inside of that 56. Travis is going to take it. That, I think, helped Might have helped Derek align a little bit. Well, nope, not really. He is way out of the groove there. Has to dive it right in front of the 26 of Sean Patrick. And boy, I thought for a second there cars were getting loose. They might have been. There were some bumps here at Las Vegas you got to worry about. We are seeing the battle for first, a battle for third. And are we going to see another 3-wide action? We are seeing a little bit of blocking here, looks like. And a battle still for the lead. Justin Belmonte taking his car behind the wall. 11 drivers out here. And these guys have been side by side for quite a while now. Currybury out there, looks like rooting on Blake. And are we gonna see it? Yes, we are. We got 3 wide, 3 wide again. And that 3 wide did not last, but really at about 15 seconds there. First, second, third, 3 wide all the way to the back. The 88 caught on the outside. That was Derek Line. But they all, it looks like, got it figured out here. Now, David Castelli is going to be joining the mix here. Get back here to the second group here. Michael Lewis, Matthew Wilson, Derek Schilling, and Robert Pattengale. So we got a couple of packs going on. And, you know, this does kind of remind me of a Talladega, Daytona type of event. The way these cars are just right there together. They're not breaking away from one another. 56 of Blake Trowick gonna fall back to that 6th spot though, having a heck of a race here for Blake. 13 drivers doesn't seem like a whole lot, and it really isn't, but it is when you're in a pack like they are. Still on Blake. Well, how about we do this? We've been, you know, running these cameras, you know, up at the top here, but how about we give some guys a little bit of a different view here? How about we go gyro with these drivers here? We're going to be on Derek Line. Going to take a trip around Las Vegas on the gyro cam. You're going to get the feel of that turn of the car and just seeing how close they are. You see the battle up right up ahead of Derek. Derek looks like he's going to go a battle of his own with a 24 of David Castelli. Boy, look at the run Derek Lyons get coming up on that 27. Really, really close. I just imagine if these drivers were in a motion rig and that thing turns like it does. Oh, man, that'd be so fun. This is the gyro cam on Derek Line. Let's go to Sean Patrick, who is right behind him. We're going to go left front on him. Kind of move these cameras around a little bit so everybody can see what I'm seeing. Just look how close they are in these cars. I'll give a big shout out to my buddy Dennis Ansman out there, who was sending me some pictures of the way these cars raced, and well, he wasn't lying. As we see Sean Patrick go to the inside of the 88. You see the 88 right there. Travis Dowley on the inside, right up ahead of Sean. 27 on the outside. That is Robert Bob Carroll. Old buddy Bob. And I think Travis did lead that lap barely. Let's get back here to a bigger picture. We're just seeing how close they are. Man, this is wild. This is wild. Oh no! The 27 and the 15 contact. Oh! It looks like the 88 of Derek Line gonna get the roughest end of that stick there. No! Derek doing so good after using his reset. Oh man, well, let's take a look here. We'll see what happened here. You see the 15 of Travis up there. Now the 88 looks like is gonna get that 27 a big push. And as we go down into turn number 3 and 4, right there, the 27 looks like just goes a little bit too far low. That could have been a little bit of net code there as well. We'll go ahead and take a look here and see if we can see anything on that. Oh no, definitely some contact between the 15 and the 27. 27 just going just a little bit too low. Gets into the 15. 27 right back up onto the track. Right into the 88. A hard lick by the 88 of Derek Line to the outside wall. And I hate to say it. But I believe Derek Line's night is done. Oh, man. Tough break for Derek Line, Justin Belmonte, and Tyler Burden here. Man, oh man, you know, it's for a good cause. Everybody out here trying to have a good time, and you know, of course they want to win. You know, there are prizes after the race for first, second, and third, I do believe, but you know, all of them, you know, just wanted to come out and have a good time. It looks like Bob took his car behind the wall as well. Oh. You know, I really wanted to talk to Bob. But, oh man, not going to be able to, unfortunately. Derek Line is on pit road, so that's going to put Sean Patrick up front, Michael Lewis in second, Dally in third, David Castelli in fourth. How about we bring up David Castelli? David, got a copy? David Castelli, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, bud, well, you're sitting back here in the 24 right now, running 4, started 5th. Man, it looks like you guys are having a blast down there in these cars.
Yeah, they're fun to drive. They're a little tricky, though. I mean, they're wider, so it's kind of hard to tell how close you really are to another car. But other than that, I mean, they're fun to drive.
Well, it's all for a good cause out here tonight. I know everybody's probably upset, but, you know, it is what it is. Not to keep you any longer than we have to, you got a game plan going forward?
Try to stay out of trouble. I mean, that's pretty much about it. Don't lose the draft. You lose the draft, you're done.
All righty, David, we'll let you get back to it, bud. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, well, that is David Castelli here down there in Need Speed Motorsports. Go ahead and get back up to the front here of Michael Lewis started 11th. He has found himself in second, so I believe that's going to be Sean Patrick. Going to get us going here in the 26 on the inside. Well, seeing as the inside line is the preferred line, race car is going to dive off, and it is going to be the 26 of Sean Patrick. He can go when he wants to, and the green flag is out. Probably not the jump he wanted to get, but he is going to stay up front at the present time. We are going to be seeing Travis Dally, Michael Lewis there, and the one Michael in some fire here. Now the 24 of David Castelli and Robert Pattengale. And we talked to him earlier. He has found his way back up just on the outside of the top 5 in that 33. He's looking to get up there. Started in 10th, and now he's running in 8th. All right, well, Sean Patrick. Got Travis Dowley back up front. David Castelli there in second. Derek Schilling on the outside of the 26 of Sean Patrick. Sean starting to fall back a little bit. 56 of Blake Trowick. See Curry Burry out there. Am I saying his last name correctly? Trowick? Or is it Treywick? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I hate butchering names, but, you know, that does happen. Just let me know. Michael Lewis started 11th. He's in 6th. Matthew Wilson. 3rd. Started 3rd. In 7th. Right here, though, this is still the action up front. I can't really leave this front pack too long because you just know what happens when I do. Watching David Castelli here, under fire by the 1 of Michael Lewis. Lap 63, I believe that's going to be. Yep, lap 63 of 134. The 87 of Derek Schilling out front now. Led 4 laps. Will be his 5th. Blake Trowick 2nd. Travis back to 3rd. He's under fire by the 24 of David Castelli. David on the outside. Now they said guard that bottom line. But we're seeing some of these drivers, that outside line, coming into play. And in the back here, Sean Patrick, Michael Lewis, Matthew Wilson, Terry Jansen. These drivers still looking for a couple of laps led, or most important lap being that final lap of the race. Looking at Sean Patrick on the inside of the 1. That is going to be for 5th. Well, I don't know if he's out there in chat or not, but Derek Line, the number 88, I know you are sitting on pit road right now. If you want to kind of talk about it, want me to bring you up here, put it in chat, bring yourself up into the staging room, and, you know, we'd be glad to get you up here, maybe call a couple of laps with me. You know, not a whole lot of drivers out here, but there is a lot of things to really talk about because of the way they are really close together. Now, the top 2 have kind of broken away from the rest of the field here as of right now. Derek Schilling, Blake Trowick, 1 and 2. David Castelli is going to be leading this other big group here. All single file. Travis Dowley in 4. Sean Patrick 5th. Terry Jansen 6th. Michael Lewis in 7th. Matthew Wilson in 8th. Robert Pattengale in 9th. Only 9 drivers we've got here. Oh, who is that? That is the 1 of Michael Lewis. Like trying to get around the 78 of Terry Jansen here. Up 14 watching, 8 likes. Well, we were going to be shooting. We're still shooting for 15 likes here, but we do appreciate the 8 likes down there that we have gotten. We are only 2 shy from those 10 likes. Thank you all for the support. Do appreciate it again. Lap number 70. Should be 71? No. It is going to be lap 70, and boy, these top two have kind of ran away with it. 3.5 seconds ahead of third place, but we are going to be coming down to the end of stage 2 in about 11 laps. Andrea Schilling, I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, wife, daughter, mother of Derek? I'll just cover my bases there. Or sister. Speaking of that, Schilling is up front. We know 1 and 2 right here together. Get back here to David Castelli and Travis Dally. They are right here together, and they've got a line behind them too. We got 2, 2, and 2, 3 basically right here. They're going to try to catch up to the, I would say right now, dominating this last portion of stage 2 is the 87 of Derek Schilling and the 56 of Blake Trowick. Of course, if we get to lap, say, 76, 77, we get a caution. That, of course, will end the stage. Right now, Derek up front. Let's just end it under green here. Harry Jansen doing a little bit of battling of his own with a 33 of Robert Pattengale. I still wouldn't count out anybody out here for sure, because when we get stacked back up, it's going to be one of those races. But we're going to go ahead and pull one of the drivers up here, unfortunately, out of the race here at the present time. I'm sure he's not going to be able to make it back in. Derek, man, we hate it for you out there, bud. You tried. You were being safe, and, you know, pack racing, it's at its finest, and especially in these new cars. But, you know, it was for a good cause, Derek, bud. How did you enjoy your time out there?
That was pretty good. I actually got about 30 seconds left on my my required repairs, and then I'm going to probably sit it out just a little bit, maybe pull out and get some laps around, just stay out of the way. But, you know, that accident took me out. It was an unfortunate event. It partially my fault. I was communicating with Bob as he was trying to make that pass for the lead, and we were kind of following along, and it's been a lot of play and follow the leader with at least the front of the pack. In the back of the pack, you move around. Everybody dices around quite a bit. When you get up to the leader, though, it's just kind of like you can't really get out there and air, at least not on your own, to make that pass for the lead. So I was communicating with Bob a lap or two ahead, and I just gave him a little clue. I was like, "Hey, Bob," I was like, "You know what we got to do," and we stuck our nose out there, and we were holding our own, and when we came in through turn 3, I was kind of keeping an eye on where he was, and it looked, to my point of view, like he was clear, and I was kind of just trying to slingshot him up ahead of Travis, get a new leader up in there, and then try and figure my way out up there again after that. And once he started to come down the track, he didn't have quite the gap he had when I had initially set it, and it was an unfortunate series of events, and it sucks when it happens.
No, go ahead.
That's what I had.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wasn't clear, and, you know, unfortunate things do happen, Derek, but, you know, you can get back out here and maybe pick up a top 10, and I don't know, well, you already picked up the top 10, so, there we go. I don't know what happened to Bob. Did he end up wrecking after? I didn't see that.
I'm not 100% sure. He came down, and him and Travis got into each other, and they just kind of smacked into each other, and Bob came up, and I didn't have anywhere to go. I was up there, and I didn't really see what happened much after that. I got flipped around backwards.
All right, well, I see you are coming back out on the track, and I hate interviewing drivers on track. So, Derek, good luck, bud.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get him back down there, but we are going to be coming here. The next time by will be the white flag for the stage. Derek Schilling is up front, followed by Blake Trowick. I'm going to be watching these two here and to see what Blake decides to do. Is he maybe going to try to push the 87 to this stage 2 victory, or is he going to try to go around him? But white flag is in the air, 1 to go for stage number 2 here tonight. We'll see here what Blake decides to do on the backstretch. They are going to be coming up on a lap car here, or a lap car. Michael Lewis, who is 1 lap down into 3 and 4, and it looks like out of 4, it is going to be the 87 of Derek Schilling winning stage number 2 here tonight. And there is the stage caution here this evening. All right, stage 2 winner, Derek Schilling. And I'm sure Andre out there is throwing a big party right now. He didn't win the race, he just won the stage. So, like I said, I don't know exactly who you are, wife, sister, niece, whatever, but glad to have you out there, nonetheless. Derek Schilling is going to be our stage of victory, stage 2 victor here tonight. We'll get him up here. We're going to let them make their pit stops here. We're going to play a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We're to get Derek Schilling up here real quick and have a chit chat with him. Derek, got a copy? Derek Schilling, got a copy?
Got a copy.
Hey, bud. Well, you're going to win stage 2 here tonight, and it ended under green here this evening, so that was a good thing. You won it outright, but man, you had Blake right there on your tail. What was your mindset seeing Blake right there, knowing he could try to make a move on you at any time?
Well, the benefit was third place was about 5 seconds back, so I knew I was only going to lose one spot, and we were continuing to pull away, and there was no reason to really push it, so I didn't think he would really try to do anything. But if he did, I was going to take second, and I'd rather get the second and go for that overall win at the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, of course, you know, like I alluded to, and I've alluded to it all night, you know, this is all for a good cause. But, you know, everybody wants to, you know, be first on that final lap. Now, we're going to have a shootout here to the finish here. I would say, what is it, about 50-something laps roughly, somewhere around in there. You guys are going to have to make at least one more pit stop, correct?
Oh, yeah, and I really don't foresee anybody taking tires because these things are so good on tire wear that you'll run a fuel run and you may have 97% left on your tires. So tire wear is not an issue. It's just going to be the fuel.
So is that a design flaw with these new cars, or is that just the way these cars are?
I'd say with the low down or the package that they have, period, I think it's just how it's going to run. These cars are just so simple to handle. You're not really having to push them, slide in the back end or anything in the corners. So I wouldn't say it's really a design flaw. It's definitely user friendly though.
Oh, I bet, man. And you know, I love pack racing. I just love it. I love the the strategies and everybody there bumping and banging together. You know, like they always say, you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. So
I mean, I like watching it. I'm not a big fan of being a part of it. It's kind of stressful.
Well, you're down there, I'm up here, so I guess
True.
All right, Derek. Well, good luck. Stage 2 winner here. We're going to be going back green here, and it's going to be the final stint of the race. And I believe it's going to get a little wild out there coming down to about 20 laps to go, bud. So hang in there.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck, bud.
Okay.
All right, Derek Schilling winning stage 2. Well, here we go. That's it of the stages. We're going to go ahead and get back up to the top here. Derek is going to get us going. Come to lap 86. Blake Trawick is going to be on the outside of him. Yes, he is going to be on the outside. That inside line is the preferred line. David Castelli, Harry Jansen, 3 and 4. Travis Dowley, Robert Pattengale, 5th and 6th. Alrighty, folks. Well, we're going to go ahead and we'll do it. Yeah, I don't have a rank it up for Las Vegas, but I will go cockpit with the drivers. Pace car is off and away. Derek Schilling is in control. Need Speed Motorsports. He is on the loud pedal. We are back underway here tonight for the Struggle Beyond the Decade Suicide Awareness 200 here at Las Vegas, presented by MaxSpeedTV, and of course put on by A Struggle Beyond the Decade and Travis and Aaron Martinez. Why I want to call him Anthony, I don't know. Sorry, Aaron, but I want to call you Anthony. All right, well, one lap down, come to lap 87. Everybody kind of fanning out here, still single file, a little bit of gaps going on between some drivers. And Blake Trawick still all over the back of the 87. But what do you say? We go cockpit, crank it up, starting with Blake Trawick. Alrighty, folks, we're to switch it. Matthew Wilson. Blake Trawick. Sorry, David Castelli is who I was wanting to go on. Right there in second. Alrighty, folks, for the last driver here for the cockpit, crank it up. Sean Patrick running back here with the 15 of Travis Daly. Alrighty, folks, we are back here. Now, of course, we had to go cockpit crank it up because, well, like I said in chat, I don't have the camera pack for Las Vegas for a crank it up. I wished I did in this case. But we've got Derek Schilling up front, David Castelli second, Blake Trawick third, Robert Pattengale in fourth. I'm going to be going on Robert here pretty quickly, or here in just a second there in fourth. Matthew Wilson running out the top five. So the top five drivers pretty much right here together. We get back here to Travis Daly here in the 15. Got Sean Patrick with him. And Michael Lewis all by himself. Terry Jansen all by himself. These two drivers one lap down. Michael is looking for a caution. He just doesn't want to be involved in it. Eric Line is, looks like back on pit road here. He is going to be guaranteed a top 10 here for Derek Line. Started 7th, but unfortunately the damage on that machine involved in that wreck cost him here tonight. However, we have hit the 101 mark here this evening. Let's get on Robert Pattengale and let's take a chase view here with him, because I noticed something on this machine right there. As you can tell, all gave some gave all. He's got some names, and I don't know who those names are, but that is awesome that he has got that. And of course, the USMC, United States Marine Corps emblem there, and of course his sponsors. And we do have a caution now, and that is going to be involving Travis Daly. Okay, let's go back and take a look and see what happened. We'll get back on Robert here in just a minute. What happened to Travis in the 15? Looks like he was battling the 26 of Sean Patrick here. Did they touch? Was there net coating? What happened? And right there, what we have seen all night long is drivers not clear, and it looks like the 26 comes up. Definitely some net coating there. However, man, a hard lick by the both of them into that outside wall here out of turn number 4, coming to the tri-oval. Both of them take a hard lick. And of course, you see the front end of the 15 off the 26 of Sean Patrick. His engine is smoking. And both of them, of course, coming down pit road. I think they both have their resets, so I think they're okay. We will check here for Sean Patrick and see if everything goes on. Well, maybe not. He doesn't have a reset. What about Travis? Doesn't look like Travis has one either. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. It looks like everybody is down pit road. Oh, a good run. A good run. Eric Line back out on the racetrack. Like Derek Schilling gonna be the first one off. David Castelli in second. Blake Trawick in third. You know what? Let me bring up Mr. Blake if I can get him up here. All right. Blake Trawick, got a copy?
I do, but it is Trawick.
Did I say your last name correctly, or is it Trawick?
It is Trawick, but it's okay. Everybody gets that wrong.
All right. So, hey, man, looks like, man, you're running good. 13th, started third. You led some laps as well. But, of course, it's all for a good cause. But, of course, then again, the most important lap is that final lap here tonight. But I think it's going to get a little wild out there here this evening, man. How you feeling out there? You comfortable? You still got the reset? Man, what's the mindset, bud?
Unfortunately, I had to use my faster priority, so I'm not feeling that comfortable. But in the end, saving your equipment, having fun, that's what it's about. And it's for a good cause, like you said. That's the main thing about all this. That and having a good time, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we've noticed, we've talked about it, we've seen it. It looks like a lot of super speedway action down there here at Las Vegas.
It really is. It actually kind of surprised me. This is my first actual race in the next gen. It is full throttle. It's all about that draft. I know in that second stage there, me and the 87 pulled a really big lead in the rest of the field just by working together. So it is really draft dependent and trusting that other car next to you, not turning you. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for this finish. Not gonna lie, I mean, it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna get exciting and wild. Now I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I'm gonna kind of throw whoever it is under the or whoever it is. I don't know if it's male or female, but Curryberry out there. Go Blake, go. Who is that?
It's my friend. She's great. She watches everything I do. She's just getting into racing, so this is all new to her, and she's excited about it. So, man, the more new people we get into this, and we get excited like the rest of us, man, like, if you're like me, this is my heroin. Racing's been in my blood in real life and sim racing. You walk away from it, you can't walk away from it. This is life. Racing is life.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, I've been off for 2 weeks, but for broadcasting, and it's like, you know, I'm rusty, but, you know, then again, you get going. I mean, it's natural,
you can never walk away from this. It's always in your blood. It's exciting. You love it. Even when you hate it, you love it.
Exactly. Well, you guys are getting double foul here, so I'm not going to keep you any longer than I have to. But, man, there is what they have called a MaxSpeedTV or a Medlock Jinx. Don't believe it. It don't happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, I've heard that a lot, but you know, I mean, I'm gonna have fun. That's all that matters.
All right, Blake.
So
good
whatever
luck
happens
out there,
from this point on, I'll put a show on for you guys as much as I can.
Yep. Good luck out there, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get him back down there. I don't want to keep them in their double file. Concentration level at its highest at this present time. A lap of 106. We're going to hit the green at lap of 107. And Derek Schilling is going to be on the loud pedal. Drops it right below that white line. There goes the 56. We just talked to him. Blake Trawick. All right, so it's not Trawick, it's Trawick. Down to the inside, making the pass on the 24 of David Castelli. That's going to put David back in third. Got to watch out for 5 of Matthew Wilson. He's been peeking himself back up toward the front pretty much all night long. He's been running pretty much up here all night long. Fell back all the way to the back, you know, a couple of times, but now you see him. He's right there in that 4th position, the 33 of Robert Pattengale. We'll get back on him in just a second. There in 5th, Michael Lewis in 6th, Terry Jansen 7th, Travis Daly, it looks like is coming back out onto the racetrack. 5 laps down, tough break for Travis. John Patrick still on pit road. Derek Line is out there on the racetrack, so we only have 9 drivers on the racetrack right now. We've got 7 on the lead lap. But going back to Robert Pattengale, what I was saying before that caution came out is, you know, he's got that on his car out there. Go back and take another look. Like I said, the United States Marine Corps logo there. The all gave some gave all. On the back, of course, the red, white, and blue stars and stripes, the flag, and that Ford Mustang, of course, his sponsors as well. So big shout out to Robert Pattengale. Again, looks like Robert's getting a lot of shout outs here tonight. I do appreciate that. Of course, it could have U.S. Navy on there, but hey, it takes all of the military together to do what they do. They have to work together. If they don't work together, then you know, then you get some issues. So. At 111, Derek Schilling, Blake Trawick, David Costello. I'm going to watch his front pack here. You know, the bird's eye view is going to be coming from Robert Pattengale, too, because he sees what's going on from where he is at, sitting in that 5th spot. He sees it. And, of course, if something was to happen, if he was to stay back a little bit, then, you know, he could pounce on it. However, with the way this package is in these cars, you do not want to lose the draft, as we see the 56 of Blake Trawick to fall all the way back to that 5th spot. By design, maybe? Probably so. I don't know. Oh, no. Travis Daly, engine is blown. He is done. But you're still out there. All right, let's get back up here toward the front. Derek, David, Matthew, Robert, and Blake. watching it here, lap 114. It looks like we are going to hit this time by, guess what? It is going to be that 20 to go mark here this evening. So we are winding down the final 20 laps here, and I believe, see here, they've been out here at about 11 laps. Yeah, they can probably make it to the end. All right, as we are seeing it here, Derek Schilling still up front. The 24 of David Castelli there in second. We see these 5 drivers, the top 5 right here together. We're going to hit 17 to go here. I know I see Travis there in Discord said engine is blown, my race is over, but he's still out here. So his race ain't over yet. He is still currently running into that 8th spot. Started in 9th. Now winning the race, I don't know. That's going to be a tough decision, but yeah, probably so. But hey, still for a good cause, Travis. Derek Schilling, Blake Trowick, Blake now on the outside. Boy, man, this front pack right here. I gotta say, they are killing it. Now they're gonna be coming up on some lap cars here, 3 wide. As they get around, it looks like that is the 88 of Derek Line. Yes, it was. And they're gonna get around the 15 as well. So the 15 is gonna go another lap down. So that'll be 6 laps down for the 15 of Travis Dowley. The leaders right here. Now Terry Jansen right here in the 78, currently running in 7th, started 8th. Right up ahead of him is the 1 of Michael Lewis. They've been out here 16 laps, 23 laps. Michael to Terry. Let's get back up here where that battle is going on for the lead. The 56 of Blake Craywick on the outside did lead that lap. He's got some help there with the 5 of Matthew Wilson. Side by side, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 33 of Robert Pattengale right here. We are going to take 13 to go. Across the stripe, the 56 of Blake Traywick led that lap. There's the 87 still of Derek Schilling. Now Blake Traywick is going to take over the lead on that outside line. He is clear. He drops it down directly in front of the 87. Going to lead this lap. 12 to go. There with him, as well as Matthew, David, Robert. Right now, these are the 5 that I am watching. Oh, a shove from the 5 up to the 87 of Derek Schilling. I design, don't know, the 24 into the 5. Good save, Matthew Wilson. Of David Castelli into the 5. The 5 almost went around, but good save. As we are going to hit that 10 laps to go. And now we've got Blake Trawitt, Eric Schilling 1 and 2, starting to pull away from now the 5 of Matthew Wilson. Matthews trying to stay in the draft of Derek Schilling. Matthew can get up there. It's going to be a battle between 3 drivers for the win. We're going to take 9 to go this time by with the 56 up front. Now they are, like I said, 2 GWC attempts that they can do if needed. Let's hope we don't need those. If we get the white flag before the caution, then the race is gonna just go on. But guess what? The 5 has caught the 87 of Derek Schilling. We're gonna go 8 to go this time. Not take long to get around this track. Got a battle for second. Matthew Wilson on the outside. Derek Schilling down into turn number 1. Of course, the more they race, the further that 56 probably gonna get ahead. Out of turn number 2 onto the back stretch very quickly down into turn 3. Still side by side with the 87 and the 5 for second place. The exit turn number 4 through the tri-oval. It's going to be the 56. Going to take the 6 to go once more. Still up front. Murray out there probably saying, go, go Blake, go. Well, now they're going to go back single file, and that is going to put Derek Schilling now to the outside of Blake Trawitt. Battle for the lead. 87. Probably. Is he going to be able to do it on the outside? Yes, he did. He made the pass. Here comes the 56 again with a huge run. 5 laps to go. The 24 of David Castelli right here with him to the inside of the 5 for third as he has made his way back up into the top 3. Now he's got to do some side-by-side action with Matthew Wilson for third. I would watch Derek and Blake as well. And don't count him out. The 33 of Robert Pattengale right here. Trying to figure out a way. What can I do to get around these guys? 4 to go. As they race it up, let's check back. Battle for the lead. Matthew Wilson to the inside of the 56. Who's going to lead it? That's going to be the 56. 3 to go. Let's check back here on some of the other drivers here real quick. It looks like everybody pretty much by themselves. So let's go ahead and get back up to the front here. Number 5 of Matthew Wilson up front. Down into turn 3. Derek Schilling there, right behind him. Well as Blake Trawitt. We are going to hit 2 to go this time by. Can we make it to the white flag here? 1 more lap. See the side-by-side going on back there for 4th. And we make it to the white flag. We see some dicing going on. We see some blocking. We see some bumping and banging. Matthew Wilson is going to come across the stripe. White flag in the air, 1 to go. That's it. Whatever happens, happens. Blake Trawick making the pass on Derek Schilling. Here we go. Oh, no, the 87. Derek Schilling around. Down into 3. Matthew Wilson. Blake Trawick. It's going to be Matthew Wilson winning it here tonight at Las Vegas. Blake Trawick second. Robert Pattengale in third. David Castelli fourth. Michael Lewis running out the top 5. Oh, man, we got some interviews to get through here tonight, folks. Starting with, of course, our third place, working our way up to our winner. But congratulations goes to Matthew Wilson winning it here tonight at Las Vegas. Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We have, of course, caught up with our top 3 finishers here tonight. We are going to start here with our third place finisher here this evening, Robert Pattengale. Robert, man, a rough beginning race here tonight, but of course this whole event was put on for a good cause. But still, a rough race, man. Talk about the racing, you know, the ups and downs, the drafting. Tires wasn't even an issue out there tonight, apparently, so you can throw that out the window. Fuel, I think if we had a little bit more laps, it probably could have come down to fuel, but it really wasn't even the case either. I think the case was mainly survival. Go ahead, bud. Mike's yours.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the true statement, and that was my plan in the beginning, right? To stay in the back and get used to one another, right? I know that there's probably some guys who race together, but in my mind, it's the first time that a whole group of us got together. So you got to learn the track, learn to drive with each other, and be patient, right? We kind of talked about it in the beginning, but everybody gets excited, and you want to try and race to the front, but sometimes that's when the mistakes occur.
Well, I noticed something too. I know this is off the wall here, aside from the racing. So before we get to what I've got to say is, what was it like in the draft? I mean, brand new car. I mean, this is the next gen car. What was it like out there with, not a whole lot of experience, none at all, drivers that probably don't have the experience in this new car at a track that is familiar with pretty much everybody? But yet again, this car hasn't been driven on this track as much or any at all. So really, I mean, what was your thoughts?
The draft was good, but the one thing they found, two cars, there's only so much you're going to do, right? You got that 4 or 5 cars like we had towards the end. We had some momentum, right? And if you broke off a little bit, you could catch back up. But you couldn't bump. No matter how hard you tried, you really couldn't get to the back of the other one to bump them up there. But overall, the cars were just a little bit squirrely, right? You thought you had it, and then they would kind of jump a little bit left to right, and that's when you had to catch it to make sure that you didn't make that mistake.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, Simplify, by the way.
Hoorah! Simplify.
I'm Navy, so I see you have the USMC on the side. But what I was going to get to about your car is I seen you have all gave some gave all back there, and I've noticed you got some names there. Now, no, take it aside from racing real quick. Can you give us some insight on that?
Those are no specific names from my side. That was something that I found out there on the the World Wide Web. But the bottom line is, just like when you see the soldier kneeling and you see the empty set of dog tags, right? That was somebody, someplace, somewhere that we have to support. Those, what we're here for is to prevent any who don't need to go home early, and that's our goal here, right? Is to catch them before they slip away.
Oh yeah, definitely, bud. Well, I gotta say, thank you for your service. And thank you for what you're doing out here supporting, Struggle Beyond the Decade. And awesome job out there, man. Finishing third out here tonight. But we got a third place prize we're gonna be giving away. Travis, you have that.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations on finishing third. Again, thank you so much for the donation. So your third place prize, you have a 50% off coupon for paint at NSM Wraps. So just go ahead and reach out to us. We'll get you hooked up, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, congratulations.
Cool. So how much money did we raise? I mean, that's the magical question.
That is. Travis?
That is a good question. I am looking at it right now. So I was actually getting stars thrown at me on Facebook while I was live streaming. Those are going towards donation. They asked to have that sent there. It's about 800 stars. I don't know what that equates to in dollars. They threw that in there, and looks like we've got $220 raised towards our goal of 1,000. So, and then matched with your generous offer of 500, entry fees and everything. Man, we're probably pushing $900.
Yeah. So bottom line, if you haven't donated, donate so we can get over $1,000. So if you're out there still listening, donate a couple bucks and get over 1,000.
Yep, we're getting damn close.
Yeah, for
sure. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Robert, awesome job out there tonight, bud. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to see you again, but when I do, man, good luck in your next race. And, man, go have some fun out tonight, man. Enjoy it.
Semper Fi, hoorah.
Yep, hoorah. All right. Well, that is. Hey. That is going to bring us into our second place finisher here tonight. I butchered his name pretty much throughout the whole race. I called him Trawick pretty much throughout the whole night until I got to interview him, but it is actually pronounced Blake Trawick. So Blake, man, second place here tonight. You were right there with Matthew Wilson. Made the pass on you, and you got back up to second, but just not enough laps to do it, man. Talk about it. All for a good cause, man. Go ahead.
It is for a great cause. I told y'all I put on a show as much as I could there, but he made the pass for the win, as I told him. That move he did on drafting me and taking to the inside there, that was the race winning move right there. These cars are super draft dependent. It's like a super speedway. You gotta know your limits, the draft, and how much you can hang on someone. And he did the right thing. It was an amazing race. I hope I put on as good a show as I thought I did. I hope I did.
You did.
Like second, I mean, obviously nobody wants second place. Everybody wants to win. But I mean, that was fun. I'll take second place all day long. It's for a great cause, and that's all I can ask. I mean, I had a lot of fun. We got caught up in, I don't know if it was netcode or whatever cost our fast repair, but it didn't cost us the race. Like, we had a chance. Matt had the run. I did all I could in the last lap there to get that run, but these cars, I mean, we got raw data on these cars, but it's very draft dependent. And as everybody saw on the second stage there, me and 87 pulled what, 3-second lead working together. I mean, it's fun. I mean, if you get, it's all about give and take. You give and take, you work with each other, you can get some really good fun out of these cars, and that's what it's all about. If you have fun doing what you're doing, is it really work? Is it anything? It's fun, man. That's all that matters in life is fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you couldn't have said it. Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better, Blake. You got that right. You was talking about the, you draft dependent in these cars, and I kind of had a little insight going into the night about these cars. I only bought the car last night. Now, of course, I wasn't out there racing with you guys, so I didn't actually get to feel the pull-in and the draft. But at a 1.5-mile track, this is not a super speedway. This is a 1.5 miles, a speedway, perhaps you could call it. But you guys were out there driving it like Daytona and Talladega. It like you said, it is so draft dependent. Now, is that going to change throughout the future? And if it does, what's your thoughts?
I believe once iRacing, and this is my opinion, I don't know if I'm right in this, iRacing has raw data on this car because we've had very limited test sessions with it in the real life. So, this is my opinion only. I hope that when we get more real life tests with it, with the actual NASCAR drivers and whatnot, it's not going to be quite like this. Because to be honest, it's really going to make the racing a little bit harder. It's really not going to bring it to what we want. Right now, it's very draft dependent. It is very easy to manipulate the draft and make it a single file fest, pack racing. Like tonight, we were at Las Vegas. I mean, it's a 1.5 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt like Talladega to me. It really did. It was all about knowing how to hang on someone's right rear or left rear and working with someone behind you or in front of you. That is fun. I mean, it's fun for the driver, but as for a spectator, I mean, all spectators want, pack racing. And even as a racer, I mean, we want pack racing. I mean, the thrill of being fifth and being able to be first on a last lap run, I mean, that's the thrill of it. But, I mean, we have raw data with these cars. It's interesting to see where we go with it. NASCAR is going in a big direction with these cars. I mean, this is something we haven't, I mean, the cars we're seeing right now in iRacing with these cars, we see an IMSA. I mean, single lug, you got diffusers in the rear. I mean, this is a big step for iRacing. I'm sorry, NASCAR in general. So I'm looking forward to all of it. I mean, whatever puts on a better show and makes drivers and fans as excited, that's the goal. I mean, be happy with what you do, have fun with it. So I mean, what we're seeing right now with these cars, in my opinion, I mean, it's raw data.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot to learn from here on out. The more these cars are raced, and that's just racing in general, whether you race open wheel, fenders, it doesn't matter what you race. The longer you race it, there's more data and more everything that goes into it to make it a better race.
Oh
So,
yeah, for sure.
I'm excited. Me personally, I know I'm probably talking too much, but I'm excited for all of it.
Well,
You
yeah,
know, I
and
mean, like, it's a big step.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being excited about, the next gen car. I've seen it tonight personally now. I only bought the car last night, like I said many times tonight. It looks like a great car for sure. But before we get into anything, I was gonna call your car tonight the Moo car, but I did not know, because I didn't ever zoom in on your car. You are actually the Moo car. You have a cow car.
And since I'm in the Ford Mustang, it's the Mustang, as everybody's called it. So I mean, the Mustang is where it's at. It started back in the day when I first started trying to get into real life racing years ago. I painted a Ford Mustang like a cow, and this is one paint scheme that's always stuck with me. So at this point, it's one of those, your signature paint schemes. So the Moo car, Mustang, whatever you want to call it. If you see me, this is the paint scheme I'm usually in.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, we got some prizes to give out to you for second place here tonight. I'm going to turn the mic over to Travis Dally. Travis, mic's yours, bud.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Blake, appreciate you coming out, man. You had a hell of a car. You did a great job. I was watching you when I was stuck in the pits repairing my car, but no, you guys did an awesome job. Appreciate you coming out. You did great. So we've got a $20 prize for you for second place finish.
I really appreciate that, and the cause is, I mean, seeing a race like this, I mean, it means a lot. More people should be doing it, and it's really nice to see people thinking about others right now, especially in the world we live in. We get too self-focused in this world, and thinking about others is the main thing. Thinking about others and having fun, that's what life's really about.
Yeah, absolutely. You are right with that. My plan, I would love to put on more of these races, throughout the rest of the year. So hopefully this is the first of many.
If so, I will attend as much as possible. I'll be around.
All right. I appreciate it.
I had a lot of fun. I thank you were the host, correct?
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate that, and hopefully everybody does. And I'd like to see this grow, in my opinion. So I mean, anybody watching the broadcast, come on. If you ain't racing, come on, sign up for iRacing. Come race.
Blake throwing some stuff out there here tonight. Hey, that's good, man. Yeah, get it out there, share it. Social media.
I mean, come on. I mean, if you're watching the broadcast and you ain't racing, it shows you like it. iRacing does a lot of good deals for new members. Come on down. I mean, it's worth a shot. Have fun with
like
it.
$7.50 for newcomers. But hey, man, we're gonna we got some more interviews we got to do, Blake. I know you can chit chat all night long. So
yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get the most time to Matthew there, right there.
Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, give the most time to Matthew right there. He deserves that win. He ran really good for that. Here's the interview you want to watch.
All right, well, Blake, awesome job out here tonight, second place, bud. Thank you for jumping in here this evening for a good cause. We hope to see in the future events here on MaxSpeedTV, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. All right, well, that is gonna bring us down here to our winner, Matthew Wilson, here tonight, and I got him in that number 5, smoke and all, but it wasn't without a fight, Matthew. But you got to talk about it. Rough start to the race here tonight, but man, it ended very, very well. Man, talk about it.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to give the glory to God on this one. I want to thank Travis and NSM for putting on the show. I appreciate those guys and love those guys and wish the best for those guys always. Started off pretty rocky. I didn't expect to get wrecked that early on, and kind of just had a game plan to ride around in the back and see what we could do and kind of see where the cars fell. And people just started knocking each other out little by little, and just kind of worked with Robert there just to hang on for a little while. Got a little nervous there once the 56 and Derek took out and checked out there in the end of stage 2, but was able to get up there and try to figure some stuff out, and figured out that you could actually make the Highliner work, and was able to get the 56 up there, played around for the last 20 laps, and just kind of worked on it, and was able to make a move there towards the last little bit. Didn't really see it coming, but it was pretty exciting.
Well, when you made the move, and the white flag already in the air, you're right there. Talk about it. You made the pass. You're now up front. Well, what did it take to keep pretty much everybody that was in that pack behind you?
Really, I hate to say it, but it was pretty much just a blocking game at the end, which isn't my type of racing. But you have to kind of play the strategy and play the field and see what you got to do there, and had to kind of throw some blocks and kind of keep those guys behind me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, we got some prizes going to be given away here, of course. Third, second, and, of course, the winner. Travis, mic is yours, bud.
I appreciate it. Matt, I mean, obviously, man, nothing but love for you. You were part of Need Speed Motorsports for a long time, and you're welcome back anytime you want. No, man, I knew you were going to be up there at the end. You had a hell of a run. I knew your game plan. We raced with you long enough. I knew what you were doing. But no, you pulled it off. You did a fantastic job. So just real quick here before I give you your prize, I did a quick count, and we ended up raising $788 to go towards the cause. So that's awesome. But yeah, with that, we got an $80 prize for winning the race. So congratulations, man.
Let's go ahead and take that prize and bump that up to over the 800 mark, and just put that prize money into the cause.
Oh man!
Wow!
Look at this, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. I will put that in there. You are a good man. You are a good man, and we appreciate everything you've done for the team, and again, just helping in, pitching out, and obviously being willing to donate the money towards the cause. That's even better. So thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I just want to give a shout out to my spotter Cody. He helped me along in that race, kind of guided me through there, kind of reminded me to stay patient and stay out of the mess. And want to give a shout out to my wife for making me such a beautiful car. And thank you guys for putting on the show.
All righty, Matthew. Well, awesome job out there tonight, man, on the win. I don't know the next time we're going to see you. Probably for either another league or a charity event. Don't know yet, but man, awesome job. You hung back, you did what you had to do, and then you come out victorious here tonight, bud. Go celebrate the victory, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yep. All right. Well, Travis, man, I got to say, bud, thank you, for stepping up, doing what you do for Struggle Beyond the Decade. Of course, a big shout out to Aaron Martinez. I don't know why I want to call him Anthony, but I do. And both of you for teaming up, doing this thing. The second event for Struggle Beyond the Decade. And, of course, both of them was right here on MaxSpeedTV.
Absolutely. Like I said, I know we talked about it at the beginning of the show. I'm sure you talked about it in the booth during the race. But, man, this cause is just so amazing, right? Being able to give back and help other people. Aaron kind of talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the show that, I struggled quite a bit at the beginning of this year. And I'll be honest, I actually have no problem talking about it now, which is kind of weird. But, I was at the point of suicide at the beginning of the year. It just bad things, kind of creep up on you and you don't know what to do with it. So, Aaron worked wonders with me, got me, back in a better spot. I got what I needed to kind of be better. And now, honestly, man, I feel like a completely different person. And what I want to do, I just want to help others, right? Pass it along. If you can help anybody, that's what we're looking for.
Well, Travis, I've known you for a long time, bud, and you know that. I've known you for quite a while. And, even I didn't know the struggles that, you or,
not many did.
Yeah,
not many
that went through. And, everybody struggles with, everybody has some form of a depression. But not everybody struggles with suicide. And that is one of those biggest things that, I don't wish that upon anybody. Even my worst enemy, because that's a road you just don't want to go down on. And when you got people out here like Aaron and now you and others that are trying to get that out there and say, hey, if you need help, ask. You know, we're there. It's awesome. I mean, you've got to get it out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like I said, people just sometimes the craziest thing is that when you start getting around people that, well, for starters, like you sit there and you feel like no one's going to understand, no one's going to get you. No one, and you almost get in a worse spot. But when you start getting around some people that have been through it and they kind of live through it, you start seeing like, man, I'm not alone. Like, and this is okay. Like they were able to do this, and so I should be able to do this, right? And then it's almost like you just start building block by block. So, yeah, like I've really come to the spot where I'm like, I don't care if I know you, if I don't know you. If you need help, you reach out. I will talk to you.
Well, Travis Dowley is on Facebook, folks. Check him out. Of course, Struggle Beyond the Decade. Check out their Facebook. It is at the top of the chat here. Check them out as well. Of course, on their website at strugglebeyondthedecade.com. But that is going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. I'm going to go down through the final results. Travis, man, again, thank you so much for what you and Aaron are doing here for Struggle Beyond the Decade. But
absolutely, thank you, Josh, for broadcasting. You always do a great job.
Well, I try. Not a huge field out here tonight, but hey, it was wild enough.
We'll get a bigger one for next one. This will be the first race of many. We'll get some more going.
All right. Well, you contact me. You know where I'm at. Travis, we'll see you later, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All righty, folks. Well, that is going to do it here. Let's get down here to the unofficial results, pending the admin stuff. But, of course, it's for a good cause, like we said. But Matthew Wilson is going to grab the win here tonight. Blake Trawick there in that second spot. Robert Pattengale third. David Castelli fourth. Michael Lewis in fifth. Derek Schilling in sixth. Terry Jansen in seventh. Travis Dowley in eighth. Sean Patrick ninth. Derek Lyon in 10th. Robert Carroll 11th. Justin Belmonte 12th. And Tyler Burden going to round out the 13 cars here tonight. But our winner here this evening is going to be Matthew Wilson. Of course, I'm off tomorrow night, folks, but tune in Monday night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, right here on MaxSpeedTV. The Extreme Motorsports and 99.com ARCA series will fire back up after the 2-week break. You don't want to miss it. It's going to get wild here, folks. Oh, it's going to get a little bit extreme. But until then, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.